Prepare yourself for some of the most ridiculous coins in the world. Silver Forever and I myself did this video about 6 months ago, and we are preparing to do another one similar to this. It might not be ridiculous coins, it may not be silver coins, it may be gold coins, who knows. But do me a favor, if you're not subscribed to Silver Forever, go down in the description of this video, click his link, head on over there, watch some of that amazing content. If you haven't subscribed, tell him Paulie sent you. Sit back, relax, and let's take a look at some of these most ridiculous coins in our mind.
Imagine your government mint telling you that your scented pizza coin only lasts for 60 rubbings.
That's it. 60 rubbings, folks. That's all you're going to get out of it.
So we each brought 5 different coins to the table. I don't know what you picked. You don't know what I picked.
That's what makes me nervous.
Welcome back to Silver Forever. Folks, I got a really interesting one for you today. I had a conversation with a buddy of mine, and we were talking about some of the most ridiculous coin designs ever. Some of the stuff that you see being produced by Niue or Tuvalu or the Solomon Islands, these small island nations that get licensed. Some of these silver bullion coins are just completely ridiculous. So that is the name of the game today. I'm going to go ahead and introduce to you one of my friends and a fellow content creator. He goes by the name of Paulybuck. Paulybuck, why don't you hop on the stream?
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Paulybuck. Great to see you. Just to share with the folks today, we had an agreement to each go out there and find the 5 most ridiculous possible silver bullion coins. And we are going to have a head-to-head battle today. And you, the audience, are going to decide who picked the most ridiculous silver coin. The way that this all got started, we saw the most ridiculous post of all time. Paulybuck, why don't you show the Accumulation Nation what this silver coin is?
Well, I hope they're ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, let me introduce you to Pickle Rick, ladies and gentlemen. This is legit coin.
This is actually a coin.
Yeah, $1. Cook Islands, like you talked about before, from the Rick and Morty show. I'm not too familiar with Pickle Rick whatsoever, but there he is in all his glory.
If the people out there are wondering, how much does something like this cost? Let's say the silver spot price is $20. How much is a 1 ounce Pickle Rick coin going for these days?
Well, when this released, probably $99. I'm almost positive that this would have been $99 out the gate. Right now, you probably go on eBay anywhere from 110 to 150. Somebody might be asking. I guess it's a collectible, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. And, you know, some of these coins, I think they're presented as collectibles. And I don't know if it's a novelty or if people really actually love these things, but the only word that can come to mind for me is ridiculous.
Very ridiculous. That's correct. That would be correct.
So we each brought 5 different coins to the table. I don't know what you picked. You don't know what I picked.
That's what makes me nervous. This is nothing against anybody, any of my viewers, any of your viewers. This is for fun. And if you happen to have one of these ridiculous coins, we don't hold it against you. We just think they're ridiculous is all.
Yeah, I mean, ridiculous can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. There are some incredible, let's say, Incuse maples out there that might run an insanely high premium. And some people might call that ridiculous, but you know, if they are super collectible and if you can see that money back after holding on to it for a long period of time or even just trying to do a flip, well, how ridiculous is that really? You know, you're kind of speculating on an asset.
That's right.
I've seen some coins out there, you know, there might be a mintage of 99 or something like that. And the artwork is absolutely unbelievable. Some might call that ridiculous. In my case, I just tried to pick the most kind of hilarious or outlandish coins that I could possibly find. So we'll see what you picked. You'll see what I picked. But in order to determine who's going to go first,
we're going to flip a coin. I have.
Okay, are we gonna flip a regular coin or a ridiculous coin?
This one's going to be ridiculous.
Okay, explain why.
I actually laid this silver eagle on the railroad tracks. This is what is left of it. So I'm going to flip this and you call heads or tails. Obviously, heads will be Walking Liberty. You ready?
I'm ready. Heads.
And heads it is.
All right. Yep. Maybe we should have said obverse reverse for our more numismatically inclined viewers. But if I'm going first, my very first one that I'm sharing has a mintage of 1000. It was produced by Niue last year. It is the Gingerbread Man from the Shrek movie, coming in at a cool $100 for this 1 ounce. Paulybuck, what do you think?
I can't, like, this is the first one you chose. Yeah, there's collectors out there. This isn't for me. This type of stuff like this, I believe, is ridiculous. I know there's a collector's market for it. Obviously, you're talking $100 cost here. It doesn't matter what the spot price is at that point. You're paying for a collector's piece. To me, it's a good pick for what we're doing.
Yeah, they call it. I just looked at the box. It's called the 2021 Gingy. Oh, the old
2021 Gingy.
You know, and Lordy. Everybody who thinks about coins, they think, okay, a coin has to be in the form of a round. And I think anybody who's been in the game long enough knows that isn't necessarily true. I mean, you've probably seen some coin bars on my channel, yes, for instance. I don't think that I have anything that's a coin that's not in the round or the bar shape. So whenever I see something like this, colorized gingerbread man, it's just so hard to believe that somewhere on the planet there is a government attaching their name to something like this. I don't know. It's been years and I still haven't gotten over it. Okay, well, that's the first one that I'm bringing to the table. Paulybuck, why don't you go ahead and pull up your screen and let's see your first.
Okay, so here it is. This one should be recognized, if not by everybody, but most everybody. You're looking at the antique version of the Gods of Olympus Hades coin. So you've got this god here, right? And he's got his demon dog sitting behind him. He's on a throne of bones and skulls. And then the dude's sitting here with like a limp wrist and his shoulder cocked, and then down on, he doesn't know if he wants to stand up or sit down. Or
can we talk about the elephant in the room here? To me, it looks like Hades is trying to work through some issues during a private time.
Yes,
maybe.
Yes, exactly.
Dropping a deuce. How do we say this in a family friendly way?
Right. So he's on the maybe death throne, if you want to call it that. But
we've all been there, Paulybuck.
It's been said many times, and this was one of the first ones I thought of when we started talking about doing a video like this. So that's my number one.
All right.
Most ridiculous coin, I guess.
Okay, you ready for my second one?
Ready and willing. What you got?
All right, pull it up.
You got a chocolate bar?
Yes. So not only is this a silver chocolate bar, but it is scented. So it smells like chocolate. A $5 coin bar. But the craziest thing here, the absolute craziest thing, is that it is scented. So I've seen these posted for 42, another sold for 130. Honestly, wow. I don't know this, but I'm guessing it has to do with whether it's still scented or not. On the wrapper, I'm calling it a wrapper. On the OGP, on the original government packaging, it says scented coin. So I'm guessing the coin itself is scented. Yeah. So let's get back at it here. So for Paulybuck's second selection, what do you got for me, Paulybuck?
Here you go. This is probably one of the most ridiculous coins that I've seen. And not only is it a ridiculous coin because of what it looks like. Look at Gollum from the Lord of the Rings here. And doesn't he just look despicable? I mean, I know it's what he looks like, but that doesn't belong on a coin. Oh my Lord. So man, that's my number two as a ridiculous coin. I don't think, me personally, I was never into Lord of the Rings, number one. And number two, I don't see myself owning something like that. I mean, come on.
Think about when we switched from the Type 1 to the Type 2 Eagles. Yeah. And everybody out there is talking about how oh, the type twos just look so ridiculous, or they're not as regal. You know, if we want something on a coin, it needs to be majestic, like the coat of arms or something.
Yep, that's another good word.
Does this qualify as majestic here? This swamp creature?
in somebody's world, probably.
Oh man, I'm so glad we did this. I'm having a good laugh. Let's go. We're almost the halfway point, believe it or not. So let's go ahead and pull up my third candidate for most ridiculous silver bullion coin of all time.
Whoa.
Look at this thing.
I, at the last minute, got rid of this one. So, you know, great minds kind of do think alike.
Here's one of these ones that it's, I guess, a work of art. It looks good, I guess.
I'll give it that. I'll give it. It's different. It is. It's different.
It is different. I mean, this is the type of thing that you can't even find on AppMax.
No. No.
Right now, you can find them for $300 to $400 on eBay. 700 of these made this year. The Titanic 3D 2-ounce coin. Imagine having a coin that was bisected by another coin, and that's kind of what we're looking at. So this thing can rotate. You can see the Titanic kind of falling through the one layer of the coin, which is supposed to be the ocean. You can see on every one of these half faces is a new unique design. They have the coordinates where it went down.
Jack holding Rose at the front of, you know, the movie. You know, everybody is probably...
My heart will go on.
Say everybody. And then there's actually the clock, you know, when it stopped.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see that. The 110th anniversary coin. Obviously, this is not ridiculous in the same way that maybe a gingerbread man on a coin is ridiculous. But at this point, we're just so far outside of the realm of what people would actually spend as legal tender. I just think it's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yes, classify it ridiculous.
This is not a great stacking option.
Yeah, definitely not a stacker. Stick to the buffaloes.
Okay. All right, man. Let's see your third one. What do we got?
Okay, take a look at this. This here is supposed to be a meteorite. Well, an impact of a meteorite. It's your Efraud meteorite from way back when they found this thing, right? It's a silver coin, and if we go to the opposite side, it will show a little teeny tiny picture of the queen.
Okay.
But inside the little disc area, there's actually a chunk of said meteorite that they put in this coin. I don't understand it. It's, again, we're talking ridiculous. This is ridiculous to me. They took the silver and copper plated it.
Okay, wait. So this is a half ounce of silver that's copper plated. We you know, you hear about things that are silver, like copper that is silver plated
or gold plated, but now they're taking and copper plating silver.
Yeah, I'm reading. They say that the copper plating is to reflect the natural color of the Moroccan desert.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
This is ridiculous, man. Copper plating a silver coin, making it look like a meteorite impact, and then, oh yeah, actually putting a genuine fragment of the meteorite.
Genuine fragment of the meteorite in it. That's right. When SHTF happens, I'm hoping I can get some bread and stuff with it. Maybe I could pawn off the little chunk of meteorite for a little extra money. So possible. It's possible.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything I've learned about SHTF scenarios, it's that meteorites are the currency of choice, the barter currency.
So I'm told. That's right.
Oh man. Okay, I never came across that one before. That was a good one. That's a good one, Paulybuck. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up the fourth one from Silver Forever.
There we are.
Okay, let me present to you the Simpsons proof donut.
Oh, it's in proof.
It's in proof. This has a mintage of 3,000, but it's valued at $900.
Holy smokes. I'm just looking at that. 700 to 900. What's this thing weigh?
It's 1 troy ounce.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, that's a Simpsons. That's a Homer Simpson donut. Oh
yeah,
my.
So keep in mind, you know, we just saw this 2-ounce Titanic, something of history, 700 mintage, and it's less than half of the value of this piece, the 1-ounce Tuvalu proof donut coin as licensed by the Simpsons.
Oh my God. Who's doing this? Yeah, Tuvalu. Yep. Oh man.
So that's my fourth installment. And hey, For those of you guys who are watching, let us know in the comments down below which one you think is the most ridiculous coin. All right, Paulybuck, let's see your fourth coin. Okay.
All right,
okay.
Hold on 1 second. This is a baby cyborg type something or another. I have no clue what this is, but this is probably it's disturbing. Number one to me.
It's
absolutely very disturbing. You know, I don't. It's something strange happening here. Even with the umbilical cord coming out, it's supposed to be a cyber baby, right? It's ridiculous. It's very, very
This is ridiculous, man. I have never seen anything like this. I gotta say, the side without the colorized baby cyborg actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, sure.
Yeah, maybe.
That side, I'm not paying much attention to. It's this thing here that, like I said, when I saw this, I actually showed my wife. I said, look how disturbing this is. I said, this goes beyond the Matrix right now. This is absolutely out there, left field, no mitt. This is what we're looking at. My baby cyborg.
I mean, I don't want to bias the jury here in the audience too much, but this has definitely got some shock value to it. Palau coming in with the absolutely horrifying Baby Cyborg Project series. There's a series?
There is a series. I didn't dig any deeper. I didn't want to go into that rabbit hole, so I stuck with this one, took the picture and ran.
All right, guys. So I don't know how this is coming through. That's a drum roll right there, because I got number 5 coming up.
Let's see it.
All right, number 5 from Silver Forever.
A pizza. Scented pizza.
A pizza.
Holy smokes.
Folks, let me present to you, chef's kiss. We have a pizza scented coin, 20 grams, coming out of the Solomon Islands, minted back in 2015. We've even got a slice taken out here, and it's presented in its own fresh baked pizza, original government packaging. Here's the best part. Under the coin specs, right, we also see that it's a limited mintage of 1500. And if you look at the fine print, the aroma lasts for approximately 60 rubbings.
Oh, geez.
Imagine your government mint telling you that your scented pizza coin only lasts for 60 rubbings.
That's it. 60 rubbings, folks. That's all you're going to get out of it.
I don't even know what to say at this one.
I think you got me with all this scented stuff, man.
The scented thing is just mind-boggling to me. And I'm actually looking at this right now, and it looks like instead of pepperonis, they are just using the silver underneath to represent the pepperonis. Are you seeing this?
I am seeing that. Maybe it's not pepperonis. Maybe it's anchovies. I want to see that other piece, though.
I know. Where's that other piece? Okay, man. This is the moment of truth. You got to pull up your 5th and final coin, and we have to see who has picked the most ridiculous silver coin.
And I've actually got mine in hand.
Oh, boy.
It kind of came to me. I was thinking about it. And why I think this is just ridiculous is just the way it looks, number one. It's a common known character. The way they pushed these things like they were going to be a hot ticket item, right? But without any further ado, I bring to you the 1 ounce Pac-Man stacker. So what they did with these, if you can make it on a camera, it's notched out a little bit. And these were meant to be stackers. If your audience is familiar with Scottsdale, you know Scottsdale Mint does a lot of stacker items. But this thing, 1 ounce of pure silver, $9.99, and yeah, there you go. These to me are just ridiculous. You know, back when I did flip a little bit more silver than I do anymore, it was one of those that I saw, looked at, and said, I don't want no part of it. And the market just got flooded with them, and the prices just went down. You can probably pick one up today for close to spot if someone was looking. It is a coin. I really wish they wouldn't have been a coin. something like this, you know, I'm handling it without gloves. And if you ever been on one of my streams, you know, I handle things with gloves all the time. So, just ridiculous. And they make a colorized version, and they also make a colorized proof.
Let me just tell you, Pauly, I'm here, gloved up in solidarity. I was inspired by the one original, the gloved numismatist, Paulybuck.
Just make sure you gotta make sure the fingers are all out. But this one's signed by me and also labeled #1. Maybe I could turn this into an NFT and do something with it. You know, it is labeled #1.
NFT material right there. If anybody is out there right now wondering what makes a good flip, why are some of these ridiculous coins like the Simpsons donut actually worth $900 versus other ones? The fact is, some of these ridiculous coins are actually ridiculously valuable, and some of them are a ridiculous idea to buy and try to flip in the first place. Paulybuck is somebody who's experienced in the game of flipping silver, and he kind of has a good eye for what to buy and what to pass on. I don't really have as well tuned of a sense of that, at least so far. But if you guys want to learn more about products like these and other US Mint products in particular, Paulybuck has a really good handle on that stuff, and you should definitely hop over to his channel. It's called Paulybuck. Check it out. The guy knows his stuff. And without any further ado, let's move on. Yeah, and I mean, that just goes to show one man's ridiculous is another man's treasure, right? So
that's
no one out there, don't get offended if we clowned on one of these pieces that you actually like. The reality is we all have pieces in our stacks or collection that other people might bring some judgment to. As long as you know what you're getting into and you have good reasons for doing it and it's your own money and you are being responsible with it and taking care of you and yours, no one has any right to tell you how to handle your own life.
100% agree with that. That's right.
All right, brother. This has been a great time. Turned out
I'm glad we finally got a chance to do it.
I know, and it turned out even better than I expected. You picked out some great coins. I feel like I brought some pretty great coins to the table. But now we really have to
see how it goes.
I mean, we got to leave it up to the viewers, Paulybuck. So here's what I think is going to happen. Go down in the comments, write what you think was the most ridiculous silver coin, and then pop over to Paulybuck's channel. I'm going to link that in the description as well.
It was fun, man. I'm glad we got a chance to do it. Before you go to that comment section, hit the like button on this video, then leave your comment. Silver Forever is a great channel. Thanks, everybody, for watching.